Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to share the tips and techniques that I used and I scored band 9 in IELTS listening. So I hope that you are going to follow these tips and tricks and maybe you are going to achieve your target score. So here's the first step. You should try to stay calm in the IELTS listening module and be attentive, because if you start thinking about anything else, if you lose your concentration even for a split second, then you may miss answers. Okay, so that's the main tip. The next thing is read ahead. Whenever you get that 30-second pause at the end of section, at that time, instead of checking the answers that you have already attempted, it is better to read the next set of questions. Okay, the next thing is highlight keywords. When you are reading the questions, instead of just reading them, try to highlight the keywords, underline them, the name, place, date, etc. It will help you focus more and you will pay more attention when you will be listening to the recording. The next step is have the next question in mind. Sometimes what happens is some students just read one question and then when the speaker moves to the next question, they don't even understand when they miss any answer. So always have some idea about the next set of questions that you are attempting. The fifth tip is expect tricks. Actually, in IELTS listening, they do test whether you are paying attention or not. So sometimes what happens is the speaker says something and you choose the answer at that time, but even at that time the speaker has not done whatever he is saying. Sometimes he changes his statement by using but, however. So do pay attention, do expect these tips and tricks. These tricky questions, especially it happens in the MCQs, multiple choice questions. So do pay attention to these linking words such as but, however, the linking words that are used for contradicting or for contrasting ideas. The next thing is, if you are someone who struggle with or who make spelling mistakes, so do pay attention. What you can do is, when you get 10 minutes at the end of test, at that time do check for the spelling mistakes that you may make, or when you are preparing for the IELTS, at that time do make a list of spelling mistakes that you are making and do try to revise until you don't get those spellings correct. It will help you improve your score. The last one is difficult questions. Sometimes what happen is sometimes you are going to struggle, or sometimes you may miss any answer. So just move on to the next question instead of being worried about that. The other thing is, there are certain set of questions such as some students find it hard to do the map questions, some students struggle with the MCQs, so do try to practice more for that. And even if you struggle or even if you miss certain answer, just move on, because maybe your target score is band 8 or 7. So try to attempt as many questions as you can, but if you miss something, just move on instead of being stuck at that question. That's all for now. I hope you are going to find these tips useful. Good luck. Thank you.